Good day everyone, I'm here to present to you the project OPM3 Portugal. In this presentation I will explain you how the project flowed in Portugal, which were the project work packages, so you can all understand how Portugal organizations were involved, as the impacts that came from the project relating to the best practices, the process to manage project portfolio and organizational enablers. Let's move on to the first slide. The OPM3 is a standard with the best practices for the organizational development and improvement related with the PMI processes, definitions for project management. The OPM3 contains hundreds of organizational best practices, evaluates the current organizational capabilities and maps the necessary steps to improve organizational performance. It identifies and develops the organizational capabilities in project, portfolio and program management. The OPM3 method enables the organization to comprehend its own processes and measure own capabilities while they prepare to develop own internal procedures. It helps the organization to develop their mission and vision, supporting the performance improvement on the project, portfolio and program management. So it's a set of evaluation procedures which will bring a significant advantage to all the organizations. The systematic management of projects, programs and portfolio should be aligned with organizational strategy. And the OPM3 integrates these three domains, project, program, portfolio, providing the organization's unique maturity model with great advantages by its capacity to evaluate the impacts strategically by each domain. The OPM3 Portugal was an exhaustive analysis of the Portuguese maturity state. It was initially planned to assess 100 organizations, but it was completed about 70 cases registered on the PMI platform. It consisted on the development and validation of organizations' improvement plans, which we hoped will be adopted by the organizations. There was a number of partners which participated on the project based on the scientific and technological area of the Portuguese universities. It also participated on the project renowned individuals, specialists worldwide on OPM3. From the maturity evaluation aspect, I'm going now to explain you the way the work was performed in this project. Initially, there was a preliminary visit by the sponsor, the internal sponsor, for each organization to decide which will be the action plan, the org field. There was also a meeting with the executive administration on about 1.5 hours. Meetings also with the responsible for the strategic plan, the program managers, which took about 1 hour. With portfolio managers, also during about 1 hour. With functional managers, core business, also during 1 hour. We also had meetings with PMO managers at some organizations, another role with some assignments, the similar assignments. These were extensive meeting of 2 hours. There were meetings with organizational enhancers like key personnel, commercial, financial, marketing and other areas, which took about 1 hour. The meetings occur with project managers took about 1.5 hours. There was also meetings with team members. These were the shorter meetings that will take about between 15 and 30 minutes. After these meetings occurs the validation internal together with the sponsor, and it was necessary that the sample can be extended to collect the necessary information which is missing. We also made the data analysis and its compilation on the PMI platform called OPM3 Product Suite, and this compilation took between 1 and 2 weeks. And then we were able to progress straight to the presentations of the reports to the organizations, where we identified the global maturity results, the percentages achieved on project, programs, portfolio as organizational enablers. According with the analysis and validation results, we developed the improvement plan, customized and always presented by an OPM3 certified consultant. The meetings for report presentations took an average time of 1.5 hours. Also, for the OPM3 Portugal evaluation, we took the participation of a scientific commission and also with the OPM3 consultants, internal advisor panel, with names as Jose Angelo Pinto, Larry Bull, and the Professor Nigel Williams. Now I'm going to explain you how the maturity model works. There are 4 stages: standardization, measure, control, and continuous improvement. On our perspective, as we believe it is shared with everyone who develops projects, project management is achieving the results that are initially defined. Defining what model and how the work is going to be performed, who is going to do the work on the project period of time, as well as most of all ensuring that the work performed is answering to the expectations and that the lines are being fulfilled. Program management defines the necessary to initiate, plan, execute, control and close sets of projects which result in an effort that leads to specific objectives. A program is an organizational structure established to coordinate and guide the main initiative formed by a group of related projects. On a program can also be found the description of the objectives. The program domain was excluded from the project scope of this project, of the OPM3 Portugal, due to the fact that in Portugal the organizations are managing the project as they manage the programs. So due to that fact, we exclude the program portfolio out of the scope. Portfolio management consists on the knowledge application, skills, tools and techniques at one set of projects with the objective to achieve the needs and expectation of organizational strategy. We can also say a portfolio is a set of projects or programs classified to support project management, to improve its effectiveness and to connect projects with strategic objectives. The projects or portfolios can be independent or be directly connected. In respect of organizational enablers domain, they are practices of cultural, structural, technological dimension and human resources availability to enable sustainability during best practices implementation for the project, program and portfolio domains. These domains evaluate the conditions needed to the resources to deliver good results. What we have on project management to perform? We have budgets, deliverables, deadlines and resources. On program management we have project coordination, benefits measurement, capacity management, prioritization and scenario analysis. On portfolio management we have to perform global investment analysis, organizational performances, market adaptation and other analysis as benchmarking processes. Projects that are better chosen, better managed and deliver better results are projects that increases competitive advantage between organizations. So, projects better chosen, meaning the development of the right projects at the right time. It is the application of portfolio management. Project which develops competition factors and leverage the strategy is related to program management. Projects better managed are the ones which are currently initiated and evaluated, correctly planned, delivered on time and on budget, and most of all respect the objectives proposed. Projects which are successfully delivered are projects that are correctly closed and finished, reporting legacy is made, correctly documentation and it is organized. During the OPM3 cycle, there is an assessment preparation, there is work field to perform, a results evaluation, an improvement plan, and there is also 2 heading points, which are not part of the OPM3 Portugal project, and are the improvement implementation and revisiting the case in a 2-year period to verify the suggestions for improvements were effectively implemented, which is the success rate of it, and it is determined the step forward. So these 2 points, as you can see on the diagram, point 5 and point 6, were not implemented on the OPM3 project. So they were out of the scope, but only points 1, 2, 3 and 4 was part of the OPM3 Portugal. The OPM3 benefits are the connection of the strategy planning and the executing increases the project results in a way to make them predictable, reliable and consistent as well, and also increasing the correct correlation between development of the project and organizational success. Furthermore, a benefit from OPM3 is the identification of best practices to support the organizational strategy through the execution of successful projects. Other benefit from OPM3 is the identification of specific capabilities which the organization owns and can be turned into best practices, as provide the connection between the capabilities and the strategic deliveries. Another organizational benefit is the possibility to verify and develop organizational capabilities on portfolio and project management. Also provide a method to comprehend the project status, allow the measurement of organizational capabilities, and prepare the organizational to improve internal processes. It also helps to build a vision for its mission to improve its performance, control the status of the processes that are already implemented, and evaluate the systematic management of these projects and portfolio, as well as verify if the management is aligned with the organizational strategy. This maturity model is the only which evaluates the strategic impacts by the project and the portfolio domains caused. Designed by PMI, this model enables a set of benefits to the organizations, to their executives, and to all the members involved on the project activities. It increases the connection between strategic plan and execution and the success rate of the organization. Furthermore, the organization had a result of a considerable high consultancy service, which only is available by the PMI policies through about 60 organizations worldwide. Beyond that, there was no cost associated to the organization to these projects, only the time conceded to the resources needed for the interviews. The access to the investigation results enables the comparison of sectorial results with a benchmarking analysis, and also compare the national practices with international practices. From the collective benefits point of view, it was carried out workshops to disseminate results, preliminary and also sectorial results. Not only the organizations that participate on the study, but also the remaining organization in general can be offered the information about the global development of this study. It was also held technical conferences with a presentation of this research that can be used by organization as well as for scientific articles. Based on this project, the organization can use the information to improve the implementation of project and portfolio management processes, as well as organizational enablers, in order to achieve their objective and feasibility goals. Thank you very much for watching. Now I invite you to watch all the videos for the assessment and improvement plans of the OPM3 sectorial findings. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.